Boom! Welcome back to the channel, guys. I think you can tell by our background exactly where we are. We're back at the shop as always, and today's mission is going to be a little bit, I'm hoping it'll go by pretty quickly. We just have two things on the list. One, we're going to sand our car because yes, we're going to get the wrap finally installed on the Honda Civic Si, of course, and I can't wait until we finally see that new color. Sometime this week I should be getting the wrap. But for today's video, like I said, we're gonna be sanding the car, and two is actually gonna be putting in these new lights that I bought, which I kind of already looked at them, but I'll show you guys on camera. They look pretty clean. So like I said, I had to open them because I was just too excited not to see them. And over here we have ourselves two brand new, sorry, excuse my terrible unboxing here, but two brand new clear lights that look amazing. I mean, these things look obviously fresh out the packaging, and wow, can't wait to see the actual Civic with these on. So enough wasting time about actually talking about what we're gonna do. Let's get straight into it. So first things first, I'm gonna get myself ready to go ahead and start sanding this thing. So just wanted to show you guys quickly exactly what I got at Harbor Freight today. I'm gonna put on this just so I don't get dust on myself everywhere. Of course, I don't want this in my lungs. Gloves just in case. I kind of bought them because I kind of use them for everything as far as cleaning, or if I have to clean up something nasty or the bathroom, they're there. And tape to just make sure that I don't accidentally sand something I'm not. I already had this one before, so all I really did was just picked up a bunch of different grits. So I got 1,000 right here, I got 800, and just in case we need go a little more, I'll do 600. But I really don't think I'm gonna have to go any stronger than 600. Hopefully not, at least. So the first one we're gonna start off with is 800. So let me just go ahead and put on my Walter White suit. Alright guys, now we're ready to cook. Just kidding, I mean sanding. So we're ready to go, and honestly I'm not gonna waste your guys' time and put on a whole video of just me sanding the car, because I bet you guys would probably be bored about that. These glasses are already fogging up. But I bet you guys would be bored anyways from just trying to watch a video of sanding. So I'm gonna just time lapse most of it. If there's crucial parts or if I run into any issues, I'll kind of record that. But overall, let's put you guys on a time lapse because I just think it'll be a little bit more entertaining. Finally taking a break here. Let me just show you guys the process I have so far. So we did lose a lot of sunlight pretty quickly because I started this pretty late. As you guys can see, most of the part that was losing the clear coat is pretty much sanded down. I went ahead and even used a little piece of wrap that I had before just to see if it's smooth enough so that it won't show through the wrap, and it's pretty much good to go. Even running my hand through it, finally, now that I took off the gloves, it feels really smooth. Luckily, is most of this side, as far as paint wise, was really good. I checked it over. Only was these sections, but these are all smoothed out, ready to go. I did the same with the spoiler section that was here. Probably could use a little more right here, so I'll probably just do a finishing touch right around this area. But if I can't get to it now, I'll just do it when I take off the spoiler later. But I have this whole quarter panel that you can see just how much work I've put in. This whole section pretty much had to be sanded down. All of this. And this fender was probably the worst of it all. I'm talking about, it looked like it had a rash, clear coat peeling literally everywhere. So it was pretty bad. Luckily, now this is all taken care of. I'm gonna give it a quick little wash. And it's the next day, guys. It's funny enough that I said that yesterday. I was like, I'm gonna get a head start on it today so we can see it in the light. And again, we're starting late because, of course, just things happen. But nonetheless, I went ahead and got a little head start with the car itself, put it on the ramps ready to go. We're gonna take off a couple clips, couple bolts, and take off this bumper, which should give us access to the actual bracket that holds the headlights, swap in the new ones, and bam. One thing down. This one's really easy. There's about 1, 2, 3 and 4 really easy clips to take off. You can do it with even a flathead, which is what I did, and this thing comes right off. Next thing, I think that we're supposed to remove actually this bolt right here, this one right here. This one actually holds the bumper to it. After we're done with those two, I'm gonna move on to removing the bumper itself. Usually there's a 10mm that goes, or not, you know, typical 8th gen, as you guys just saw on camera. This thing just came out, I barely even touched it. So we took off everything that was here, these two, and the one over here. Looks like the only thing really left to do is I think there's a couple clicks on the bottom, and that should pretty much bring the section that hooks up from the bumper to the bottom shield, and that'll be ready to go. So pretty much got all these clips that go on the bottom, but the only thing that's left is gonna be this 10mm that holds this like splash guard to this, and then I think the bumper will come off right after that. Moment of truth. After popping that out. Looks like we got it. By the looks of it, we're gonna have one here, one that goes all the way inside of there. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Might be a little hard, but it goes under the slot. There's like a 10 in there. And then one on the very end over here. So let me go ahead and take that off real quick. Oop, almost lost it. Right here. Put it right next to the other one. There's actually one more. It's in here, and I think that should be the last one for sure. Now, after a little wiggle. Huh. I think this HID kit that someone did before just didn't want to let it out. So let me take off all these bolts. The one thing we are going to have to transfer over is this bracket right here. Ooh. Freaking hair, I thought it was a spider. Anyways, but we're going to take off this bracket, which looks like it's going to be, honestly, by the looks of it, I think it's just going to be one bolt, the one that's hold on right here. Switch it over to the new headlight. Since it was a little tricky to get it out, I think I'm going to leave this protective cover on it before we install it real quick. Just in case, you know, I don't really want to scratch a brand new headlight that we just got. So, first things first, we're basically just going to do a reverse of what we did. So I'm just going to put all the lights back where they should go, one at a time. I honestly wish I could tell you guys exactly what I did to put it back in, but honestly, you're just gonna have to wiggle it in there. I was fighting this thing for a minute, never thought a light would give me so much trouble, but finally fit into place. I still have to bolt it on, but let's see what this thing looks like without the cover on. Come on. Damn. The clear everything. Look, we went from this yellow thing right here to this. Wow. And I want to make sure the lights work because I think one of my headlights was acting a little funky. So I'm going to double check that real quick. It definitely looked bright to me. That's for sure. Woohoo! This is gonna look so good. Can't wait to put this thing back together. Alright, well, it looks like both lights are working. I don't know why it was acting up the other day. But I'm just gonna go ahead and bolt this thing on and get started with the other side. Now that it's all bolted down, this looks so good, guys. Oh my goodness. Like now, really seeing like, wow. We went from this, I know it still looks like this in a second. Still needs a wrap. But wow. This looks so good. I don't know if it's the lighting, but wow, that thing is crystal clear. Damn. Okay, let's go ahead, hop in, do this one. We already know what to do. Get this thing knocked out in 3, 2, and 1. Boom. We now have both headlights on. This thing looks so good, but let's put on the bumper to get the full effect real quick. Now let's see if we can take down this hood real quick. Shit! Guys, this looks amazing. I still have yet this to put on. I almost forgot, but other than that, wow. Night and day difference. This looks so good. And this is before the wrap is even there. When you guys see the new color, you guys are gonna absolutely love this. The build has just begun, and the first things first, let's get this thing looking pretty so we can start doing mods to it.